Over here. Fight fair, fight hard. Back it up. Judge. Judge. Judge.
There's no doubt about it. This is the match women kickboxing fans have been waiting for. No doubt about it. The two best fighters in the world today. Anissa Meksen in the black gloves. Tiffany Van Soest wearing white.
And what makes both of these girls so dominant is their footwork and their distance control. And both do it so well. So let's see if that stalemates them or is that going to bring a fight out of both of them. But regardless, both girls are going to come out of this fight a lot better and more experienced.
Meksen says she's never been knocked down in her 95-fight professional career. Van Soest believes she can do it tonight.
And she does have a lot of power. We've seen that with Tiffany. She'll get on angles, she'll move in, and she'll put herself in a good position to land those power shots.
Tiffany says fighting in this fight against Meksen in this venue, Madison Square Garden, is the stuff that movies are made of. But who's going to be Rocky and who's going to be Apollo Creed? At least in Rocky Part 2. And Joe, what are you looking for when you try and determine who's got the edge early?
Well, I feel it's going to be Anissa Meksen trying to use more of a point style. She's going to try to outpoint Tiffany, where Tiffany's going to try to come in and counter right away with big power shot.
Meksen caught Van Soest on the exit there with a body kick. Catch him coming in, you catch him coming out.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Meksen loves fighting in New York, made her glory debut right here in this building. A dominant victory over JD Menezes.
Good exchange of kicks between both girls. Tiffany using some feints, stance switches, trying to confuse Meksen and try to find her way to get inside. But Meksen's just patiently waiting. She's waiting to counter, waiting to catch Tiffany coming in.
Right hand caught Meksen, but Meksen answered back with a nice body kick.
Van Soest's corner asking for that right low kick, saying it's there every time.
A high kick from Meksen, followed up by a low kick from Van Soest. Tiffany Van Soest with a background in karate. Splashed onto the world scene as a teenager, became a world champion almost immediately in that sport, and is now advanced fight. Round one, a bit of a feeling out process. Let's see if we get more action here in the second.
This is going to be one of those fights that's going to be extremely difficult to call and to judge.
According to the total strikes metric, Van Soest has landed 13 compared to just 10 for Meksen.
But Meksen has thrown 10 more, so volume versus power, just like we expected. Nice right body kick from Tiffany Van Soest, but Anissa Meksen counters with that inside low kick.
And look at the legs on Tiffany Van Soest, just solid rock muscle of thighs and hamstrings. And she can connect with a big shot. A high kick. We've seen her knock opponents out with that before.
They're starting to open up now.
There's a high kick from Meksen.
You can see that both of them love using their footwork and their movement. That's why it's really hard to hit them. That's why their opponents have a hard time. But when you put them both together, it makes a very difficult fight.
Meksen hasn't lost in over 4 years, Van Soest in over 3 years. They may not remember what it feels like. Someone will lose here tonight.
Van Soest crashing in.
Maybe rolling the dice a little bit.
Break. Fight.
She probably feels she wants to get on the inside to do some work. With Anissa being the taller fighter, Van Soest has to use those low kicks, get inside and use her boxing. This is making the adjustment from that low kick from Van Soest.
Meksen with a left hook there, maybe the best punch of the fight so far. Trying to throw knees in the clinch.
Van Soest has a good Muay Thai background, and she's very effective with her clinch and elbows. And she can't use tonight though.
Has trained in Bali for many years. Loves training there on the beach weather. You've seen that viral video where she was kicking a banana tree.
She surfs out there as well, so she loves it. She wants to win that title defense and get back there for vacation.
Another tough round to score in this Super Bantamweight World title fight. Good kickboxer in his own right.
Oh, corner Justin Houghton. Now he's enjoying the rest of the night.
Justin Houghton with a tough night. He competed in our opening contest. Eat Tiger Sean, fighting out of Israel. Looked extremely impressive.
Tiffany trying to get those spectacular technique points with that spinning hook kick. With her karate taekwondo background, I'm sure she has a lot of those spin kicks in her arsenal.
In your opinion, which fighter is having the type of fight that they were expecting to have?
Well, I think they're kind of stalemating each other. They're both not allowing each other to get anything going. That's because their movement, both girls' movement, makes their fight hard. As you can see, one girl moves forward, the other goes back. As Tiffany comes forward, Anissa comes back. They're trying to move back and counter.
Still waiting for that first ooh-ah type of moment. But it is very hard to land a solid punch against Anissa Meksen.
Because you can see how the fight's going. They're fighting really longer in the clinch. There's not much of that in-range fighting. Both girls really intelligent, knowing it's better to fight outside or inside.
Fight!
Tiffany thinking spinning back fist there. Here's your total strikes. Look how close it is. 52-43 for Meksen. She's thrown 24 more. And there's a hook from Tiffany. A small opening, and she took advantage of it.
She went with a hard right body kick after it. Good exchange of low kicks.
Tiffany Van Soest won our Women's Grand Prix tournament in the Super Bantamweight division. We started out with 8 female fighters, dwindled it down to 1. And Tiffany Van Soest won her world title last year, beat Amel Debbie, who had not lost. She was undefeated to win the world title, and now she gets another French woman.
Tiffany seems to be opening up a little bit more. The corner's been asking her to come
10
forward.
seconds.
3 rounds down, and now the champ. Round 4, Joe. And total strikes right now, 57 for Van Soest, 58 for Meksen.
That's super close. It's going to end up coming down to possibly which girl is doing more of the aggression, which seems to be even on my end.
Spinning attack there for Van Soest. Strikes landed, punches, kicks, and knees, and there's some outstanding offense. as Tiffany's trying to get the pace picked up here.
Yeah, she's tried that. She started picking up the pace at the end of the third round. She's carrying it into this fourth.
Watch that elbow. Fight.
Elbows are not legal, which is why there was a warning there for Van Soest.
Van Soest going back to those feints.
You're watching the two best kickboxers on the planet in this weight class. Van Soest seems to be wanting to set up that spinning back fist.
Yeah, she's tried it a few times. Back to those feints and stand switches.
Push kick from Meksen to keep Tiffany Van Soest at bay.
Stop. Break. Clean. Back it up. Fight.
Anissa Meksen began training at 12 years old. So all she does is wake up, eat, train, and sleep. It's her life. It has become her essence.
Here comes Tiffany again, pressing forward.
Back it up. Fight.
Less than a minute to go in this fight now. We're getting down to the final round here, Joe, and no one has really taken this fight by the scruff of the neck and made it their own. And left hand connects for Van Soest.
Good round knees in the clinch from Van Soest. Van Soest just staying just outside of range. Meksen's kicks. Meksen staying busy with her kicks, scoring points. Scoring points and moving.
And it could very well come down to the final 3 minutes. Here we go. The fifth and final round. Who will leave Madison Square Garden as the super bantamweight champion of the world?
I still feel whoever loses this fight is going to be upset because it easily goes either way. Is Meksen doing enough to steal the title?
You got to come in and take it away from the champ. Has Meksen done enough? And it seems like Tiffany's content to stand back, run inside, throw a couple punches, and jump back out.
Yeah, that's a good strategy. She knows it's really hard to get in with Meksen. He wants to keep her at the end of her punches. So she's going to stay long and then boom, shoot herself inside. Try to land what she can on the way in or on Meksen's exit.
Nice combo there from Meksen. You talk about point scoring, you don't even notice that Meksen's landing low kicks about every 6-7 seconds.
Yeah, she scores, and that they don't do as much damage, but they continually score and score and score, and they add up.
Stop. Break. Back it up. Fight.
So what will the judges do with those type of shots? What premium will they put on there? There's your leg kicks, Joe. 30-18 for the Frenchwoman.
This is Meksen continually trying to score and move.
Van Soest is the only champion this division has ever known. Oh, and a left hook. The best punch of the fight there for Van Soest. And it opened up Meksen's eyes. Stunned her a little bit.
Stop. Break. Back it up. Back it up.
So what do the judges say? Do they say, hey, those 10 leg kicks equal one big punch from Van Soest?
Well, glory scoring comes to damage. What is doing more damage in the round?
Another high kick from Van Soest.
Here's There's that Van Soest pressure we started seeing in that third and fourth round.
I think both of these fighters will think they've won the fight. 20 seconds to go. Could still hang in the balance here. Meksen with a couple of punches landing.
Yeah, she hits you and then she exits with her kicks. Scores with her exit low kick every time.
10 seconds to go.
10 seconds. Right.
And that will do it. They both raised their arms. A very close fight. Joe, who do you have?
Well, I have no clue.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 championship rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. Here now are the totals from our 3 ringside judges. They score this bout 49-46, 49-46, and 48-47. A unanimous decision, all for your winner. And new Glory Bantamweight Champion of the World, Anissa Meksen. Here to present the Glory Belt, our Chief Executive Officer, John Franklin, and Glory Chairman, Pierre Underall.